This is an artwork made by Mika Picasso, a famous artist that inspired a lot of people into start drawing. Well, you're seeing a lot of artworks and wondering, how am I gonna draw like that as a beginner? Well, we got you covered. I'm gonna give you the best tips into becoming a better artist. So, let's get to it. For starter, the anatomy is one crucial step to becoming a better artist, obviously, because it is one of the most crucial base to know how your character is gonna look like. Because if you don't, your character is gonna look like this. Well, for that, we need to understand our character and how it works, and then understand the simplicity of anatomy with boxes. For some quick measures, I did a character that usually the anime character is 7 to 8 feet tall. So the middle of it is the connection between the upper body and the lower body. This is how you usually draw your character. And by using cylinders and boxes as the anatomy, we can get quite good results to understand on what we're working with. Well, to practice those stuff, all we need to do is go into Google and search Sketchfab, which has 3D models to analyze them. And as well, we can search for Magic Poser Web for the best poses for a character. Okay, apparently my Wi-Fi doesn't like that opinion. And obviously, finally, we can search for any anatomy studies or like skin, for example, to study the anatomy of any character. This is the simplest example on how to shade. Basically, all you need to do is create a new layer and clip it below, so it has the same pixels as the main layer. It will not go out. And you take a darker color than the main, let's say this is a skin color. You take the main color and you drag it down with the contrast and saturation, and you color it the way the lightning comes out. It is the opposite way. You erase a little bit, and there we go. This is the first layer that you're gonna do. The second one is pretty optional because there are some darker places where you need to add another color which is darker than the second one. So you have two colors darker than the main color to shade. And there is a third color which is a special one. This is for the skin. Usually it is between the two main colors, the two first. So it is literally the line between them. So you just drag it up and here's the result. Obviously you can make the shading more detailed, you can blur, you can do whatever you want. But obviously we are here just to teach the basics. This is an artwork that I made a while ago, and as you can see on the right side of the screen, there are some folders. Folders are just regular folders that can store up layers. So you can just group them, you can categorize which folder or which layer is supposed to be for. Let's say there is a whole entire folder that I just made up. Let's say for the hair and one for the skin. Each layer is supposed to be for something specific. And obviously you can just color the folders as you wish. You can just highlight them with a red or any color. Plus, when creating a layer, you can obviously see that there is a bar that indicates the opacity, so you can customize anything with the opacity, and you can change the type of the layer. So it can be, multiply, darken, overlay, anything. Using reference is literally the simplest tip anyone can ever give to you, because you can find that on YouTube, Discord, Pixiv, or Pinterest. You can just, Google anything to get the references, and you can just use them. Well, for this tip, I'm going to cover two things. The first one is the line length. That means when you put more pressure on the pen or less pressure, you can see that the line or any curvature is getting changed. That means the length of the line is changing. That is obviously very crucial when drawing the line art or any outline basically to any character or any object, if it is far or close to the picture. To practice them, you usually do some S-shaped curves and with multiple line length, so you can know how and when to actually put pressure on the pen. Well, for this one, let's say we are drawing a head shape, literally the first step into the anatomy, and we considering that as a done layer. But if we reverse that, we can see that there are some mistakes that are not visible when you see it from a point of view, but when you reverse the actual canvas, you can see it that there is obviously some errors. So let's say we are drawing an eye for my character right here. We're gonna just zoom in and draw the actual eye. We're just gonna put some eyelashes and some finishing touches right here. So it should be acceptable or looks good, but when you zoom out, it obviously doesn't look good. This is because it is best to not zoom in on the sketch, because the sketch obviously has more mistakes than the line art and the finishing touches. Well, to sum it all up, if you want to draw, artworks like this, or even characters or animals, or like, I don't even know what is this, but you're happy with that, then it is all good, because trust me, the process and the practice is gonna be literally worth it. And after years of seeing artworks here and there, this is my latest artwork after, a lot of practice. And I just want to say this is, a journey that is gonna be a lot far than you would expect. And I'm here with you because I am still improving as an individual with you. And I would consider myself an intermediate to beginner artist, because there is a lot of stuff I'm not even good at. So don't worry, you're not alone. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in a bit.